Welcome back to Star Wars Nerds Unite, the Star Wars podcast focused on the new Star Wars canon. I'm your host, Tim VanAutreve. Joining me as always are Josh the Tosh, internet famous, Mason. Hi, Josh.
Hello.
And Jennifer VanAutreve.
Hi.
Hi, Jenny.
Hi.
Today, we're going to be talking about the very famous Star Wars Rogue One trailer number 3.
I don't know. It's the last trailer.
The one that I saw.
It's the final
says
trailer.
2.
Well,
It's trailer 2, but then there was a teaser. And
yeah, on the Apple TV and with the trailers app, it said trailer 3, but I've seen it both ways, so it could be anything. So today, that's what we're talking about. We've got some letters to do afterward, so let's break this down. What do we see in, well, when's the movie come out?
Jen,
You were just looking this up. December 16th. We'll be in line at the Rave Theater.
It confuses me a lot because that's a Friday. Last year it said it was
they
coming out on
always do
Friday,
this.
but then we watched it Thursday night at 7.
They
Yeah.
do,
So it actually comes out Thursday the 15th.
but the official release date is the Friday.
So we're going to be in line
On
December 15th.
Right,
Yeah.
I took the day off.
I can't remember if I did yet.
Yeah, I took the day
I have
off.
the day off.
And we are going to be live in the line.
Periscope.
Not
No,
podcasting.
wait. Are you periscoping?
Yeah,
right
we're
now?
periscoping. Everyone can
Take
see your
that
earbuds
off.
in.
I was just watching the trailer again.
Uh-huh.
I just watched it.
She's rocking to some Johnny Cash or something. We'll be live there. What's the premise of the movie?
Of the Rogue One movie?
Yeah, for
For
those that somehow don't know.
There's some rebels, and they have hope.
Yeah?
And there's a Death Star being made.
Is there one rogue?
There's more than one rogue,
Oh.
I think.
So this band is going to go try to take the Death Star plans? Is that what we're presuming?
presume.
Yeah, but we are only guessing for
Yeah.
sure. So what happens in this trailer in particular?
They flesh out
You
why.
see Jen's father,
Yeah, they flesh
finally.
out why they care about Jin.
Yeah.
where she came from.
Where
You
did she
see
come from?
Flashbacks from her childhood.
Where'd she come from? Where did she go?
She went
Where
to
did you come from, Canada?
her father was kidnapped by the Empire when
By
she was a
Krennic.
kid, and she saw him taken because they needed him to build the Death Star.
Some component. Is he the designer? Does he pick the upholstery? What do you think his
I don't
role
think he's
is?
the interior designer. I think
don't
he's some
know.
type of engineer of weaponry.
Maybe.
He probably has something to do with all them kyber crystals that are used to.
It might have to do with kyber crystals. I don't know.
I would guess that it does.
So that's why the rebellion is interested in Jin, because they know her father. What, you trying to see how many viewers we have?
No, I was trying to see.
His
You're not very
camera's
good
really
at pointing.
bad.
You're pointing at the wall.
The camera isn't bad. You're ridiculous. All right.
It wasn't as good as Tim's video last time.
It's doing pretty good, all right.
All right. Well, now that I'm sidetracked here.
Are
you nervous with the camera?
No, I forgot what I was saying. All right.
You're talking about kyber crystals.
No, I wasn't. I was talking about the rebellion brought in Jin because they know her dad is involved with the Death Star, and they think she must know where he is, right? She's his daughter.
Or maybe they just think that if they get her to him, she can get something out of him.
I think they genuinely think she knows where he is. And then they find out that she doesn't, and she gets interested. And then it kind of goes on their merry
Or
way.
maybe they just think she has a vested interest in it.
Yeah. So they go all over the place looking for her dad, apparently. I don't know.
Forrest Whitaker has robot legs like Darth Maul.
Yeah, but they're different. He has different legs.
look
Yeah,
like-
they're two different ones. You can't even get matching legs like his eyeballs.
Oh my gosh. They're Terminator legs.
They're kind of weird looking legs. What else? There's that cool. There's a overhead shot of the U-wing flying over some desert. You're like, oh, that's cool. He's flying over the desert.
I didn't notice it was a U-wing.
Yeah.
I noticed the tank, the urban tank. That
All right.
they made a Lego.
Thanks
of.
for disrupting the middle of the story.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Keep going.
So you think there's this sweet overhead shot flying in the desert. That's cool. And then you notice that it's not just rocks. They knocked over Jedi statue that's ginormous.
Yeah, where did that come from?
Don't know.
I think it was Obi-Wan.
It definitely wasn't Obi-Wan. It was anonymous Jedi. So
It kind of looks like Qui-Gon.
it just looks like a Jedi. So
I don't
everyone's
know.
speculating.
Doesn't look like Yoda.
Did you play the Dark Forces games, Jen?
Yep.
One of the storylines of the Dark Forces game is Death Troopers, or they were called Dark Troopers, right? That's in the first one. And then in the second one, which was called Jedi Knight? No, it wasn't Jedi Knight. What was it called?
I don't know.
I can't remember what it's called. But anyways, in the second one, there's this place called the Valley of the Jedi. And it has tons of those giant Jedi statues. And it's supposed to be like one of the first places that people discovered the Force or something. And there's lots of stuff that happens there. And so maybe they're kind of pulling some of the story from the Dark Forces games and the Jedi Academy games and Jedi Knight games. You catching my gesticulation?
I'm just trying to get the light just right, so you look angelic like you should.
Yeah. So that'll be interesting to see how much of that came through. But you must suspect they're on Jeddah. That's where that
Jedi.
That statue's from. There's just lots of cool
Cinematography.
Yeah.
There's so many cool
Lots of
looking
cool
scenes.
shots and
I like the one at the beginning where you see the ship flying, and there's it looks like the ocean kind of on the side. They're just flying. Oh, man, it's cool.
Krennic's shuttle.
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
Jin gives a little pep talk.
Yeah, she gives a pep talk to the rebellion.
She seems like a completely different character in this one. They try to play her off in the first one like the bad girl, like...
Well, I think she's going to start that way.
Yeah, but
then
now
evolve.
it's like... it's like you just saw beginning to end already. Like, she's a positive, like, teamster. Like,
I think she had a force tree in her backyard.
I don't know.
Most likely.
What are you doing?
He's
getting the angles.
Tim is putting the phone above his head.
Above and behind.
You look like an idiot.
You sacrifice all for the angles.
Now he's going to sound like he's at the end of a hallway talking.
I'm just trying to give Adam Strange what he's after.
Is he the only one still on?
Should
Yeah.
I?
We
You
had 6
can.
people. Yeah, you can be the camera person for a while. It looks like it's going to be really dark and really serious, and it'll have really good cinematography and should be an interesting movie. And we saw a lot more of Vader, but we still didn't see a lot of Vader. He had a superimposing walk through the fog.
Vader's always superimposing.
Yeah.
Would you quit playing with your spring?
What's the bad guy's name?
Krennic, director Krennic, Orson Krennic.
Grand Moff Tarkin isn't in this one.
He's in it, but only like for a little bit, and he's like digital. He's like a digitally enhanced human being. Because Peter Cushing's dead.
How can you see who's watching this?
You hit the little head.
Oh, it's got 2.
Yeah, so there's 2 people, and then you can scroll up and see who they are.
Adam,
And us.
Strange.
And us.
Oh.
we're
just
one.
Adam Strange, pretty much.
What is now?
There was 6 people, but it was probably all creepers looking
I'm loving this, he says.
good.
It's just a shot at Tim texting.
No, I was looking at stuff.
I think we covered all the major stuff. Like, I don't really have anything. There's tons of action shots. So Tim was really hyped about the music, but
Yeah, but you said it was
it's almost certainly just trailer music because I don't think Giacchino has even recorded the score yet. So
the location, Jeddah, like you said. Desert Moon, home world of warrior monk Chirrut Imwe.
yeah.
I didn't realize that it was where he lived. And Saw Gerrera is there, leading a band of extremists.
Mm-hmm. And there's a stormtrooper or a star destroyer hovering over that plateau city.
Yeah, it looks so cool. What else? I don't feel like I learned much more about it other than
Her dad was the only
her
new
dad
thing.
was the new thing. And we got to see, what's his name? The guy Jenny hates, whose name I can never remember.
Saw Gerrera.
Saw.
Yeah.
We got to see
We
him
see
and
his
his
legs.
legs.
His legs.
You got to see Jin's prison roommate with the
Yeah.
weird tentacle beard.
Some weird new alien.
That was really weird.
Yeah, we did see more new aliens.
Yeah.
And otherwise, it's just more,
lot of the
You
same
saw her
stuff.
get
More-
broken out of prison.
more guns,
Cassian's the one who
more shooting.
springs her. There was a sweet part in Jeddah where an ATST is in the middle of the city is kind of like a Persian market type, and there's a ATST trouncing through the market, blowing stuff up. That should be cool. Kind of like on Rebels when the ATPTs are in Lothal.
Yeah, it's exactly like that. Maybe they'll find Ezra street ratting.
Maybe
somewhere.
Ezra's in the movie. I thought. So you don't know what happened in the book.
Ahsoka?
Yeah.
No, not yet.
I don't
I
know.
am like 30 minutes.
But it's
35 minutes in.
before Rebels, so it's not like a super spoiler, but wouldn't it be weird if Ahsoka's in the movie?
Yeah, that'd be real weird. How cool would it be?
I don't think she is, but I think it'd be cool.
It'd be amazing.
Yeah.
So the book talks about,
It's before Rebels.
but it talks about why she left the Jedi.
No, why she left the Jedi's in the Clone Wars.
Ugh. I can't watch all those.
Then just watch the ones specific to that plot line.
How do I know which ones they are?
I'm sure the internets could probably tell you.
She would not look that up on her own and seek it out.
So
I'd have
I
to
would.
queue it
Yeah.
up for her.
The Ahsoka book starts maybe, I don't know, 6
know.
months after she leaves the Jedi.
With
Adam
Mandalore
says
burning.
Clone Wars
Yeah.
was awesome. It is awesome, but it makes me fall asleep when I start watching it.
The music
every
makes her fall
time.
asleep instantly.
And now I have a medical diagnosis that can back me up on that. I had a sleep study. It's a legit thing. I can't stay awake
Then why don't you watch it like 10 in the morning?
because I'm not home.
She's at work. Would you stop playing with those springs?
I do it all the time.
I know, and it's awful on the recording.
It's fine. Everyone likes it.
No one likes it.
Oh man,
my god.
that sounds like one of those door stopper things.
Oh, yeah.
The podcast is done. All right, here we go. We got emails.
We need to rate the trailer.
Rate the trailer?
I thought it was really exciting.
How
Yeah, I did too.
How much did it increase your hype level for the movie?
It increased
what
it a lot
percentage?
because I haven't watched one in a really long time, and so it's been out of my head. And
and this
now
is-
it's getting closer, and it's gonna fly by. So.
Well, this is the first big trailer. I guess the trailer at the end of Celebration. But, like, there was a big cloud of darkness surrounding the movie with all the reshoot rumors and kicking the director out rumors. And
Eh,
I didn't
It looks
even
cool.
hear about those rumors.
I was all aboard the hype train, but
Yeah.
now I'm going full speed ahead.
Yeah.
Magnified
rating.
by a tenfold. I'm gonna go 9.
I was going to go 9 lightsabers.
I'll go 9.5.
All right.
So we're all pretty hyped for the movie.
Yeah, I'm
There we
really
have it.
excited about it.
On to letters. You too can be read on the air.
I'm
Adam
Letters.
said-
Person
Wait,
now.
wait.
What?
I was gonna show. Adam said he likes the room and the Legos, so I was showing him some more.
There's
Letters.
a whole video on Twitter already that I walked
letters
through the room.
letters at starwarsnerdsunite.com. You can be on there too. Here we have Science Corner question,
Yeah, this
episode
is the-
86
This is the pop filter.
from John J. Best,
We're just going to watch the pop filter.
PIA. SWNU crew. Comment on interstellar quantum communication had me intrigued, so I looked it up and found this article. Link to article. Appears that based on this article, there is no way to encode information on entangled particles without breaking the entanglement, at least not that we have been able to contemplate. So the concept of using these particles to communicate by forcing their states to flip from 1 to 0, or +1 spin, -1 spin, over time would break the entangled link and leave us with nothing. At least from what we know now.
Yep.
So you
That's
just
true.
got blown out of the water on your science thing?
No, the question was, what technology do I think would most likely occur in the real world first?
Oh, okay. So you still think that's first?
Yes.
All right, next up. Science Corner from Ben. He says, Josh, I know you can answer this one for me. I can sense it with the Schwartz. Hashtag Josh. Josh. This is crazy. Josh, it's in the literature Mason. Wow, gosh. I don't know why that was so hard to read. There's something about the Josh hits. Josh, it's in the literature Mason.
Yeah.
Okay. What would be your best guess at the possible construction or engineering design of the bluish barrier on the starships, which acts as a penetrable but impermeable shield? Spacecraft appear to be free to come and go, yet it still holds a breathable environment within the landing bay. This actually is very pertinent to our last episode, the second episode of Star Wars Rebels Season 3.
Yeah.
Also, that Rogue Friday recording led me to leave work, find the nearest burger joint, and buy the biggest, juiciest burger and milkshake. Please don't do it again. Also, Tim, I just learned what a pergola is.
Oh, this is funny.
In Australia, we call them pergola. Couldn't help but laugh every time you said it, which was a lot.
Yeah, it was way more than necessary.
You know
way too many times.
When I was looking up my pergola and how to build it, I actually watched a very long video from an Australian man who showed you how to build it, and he pronounced it pergola.
Pergola? I'm trying to think how Australian accent would do it.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
That was good. I bet Ben would agree. He says, anyway, thanks SWNU crew. Or team, may the force be with you. Plain old Ben.
They've already sort of explained the shields. They're like magnetic. They must ionize the air inside the ship, and then they put up a magnetic field to prevent the ions getting out.
I guess
that's all it is.
That would have to make sense.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah. All right. And that would explain why it would allow organic and inorganic matter through.
Exactly.
The recording. I actually would do all of our episodes in a steak and shake. I would be okay with that.
You were the one that was totally against it because there's going to be so much background
There was
noise.
a lot of background noise. It was kind of bad.
Did you hear little clinks of silverware and cups? Like, that's cool. That's ambiance.
There was music playing in the background the whole time.
And when we left, these little kids dined and ditched.
They weren't little.
They weren't, well, I mean, they were like teenagers.
They were teenagers, and they were scary.
Yeah.
They were scary. They were not scary at all.
Our waitress was like, I need a cigarette. She was wearing a Horde. Did you notice she was wearing a Horde pin or something?
No.
It was like
from WoW.
What?
From WoW, yeah.
Oh.
For the Horde.
I don't know what that means.
It's one of the two factions.
Okay.
They're like the sort of bad guy, good guys, but not quite evil. People are gonna say after they watch this, man, Jen texts a lot.
Yeah, she's always on her phone. Next up, we have a letter from Coxmas Prime. He says, making sure you're alive. And then he sent a picture, a screenshot of our podcast with no unplayed episodes.
That was funny.
It was funny, but depressing. Sorry.
And then Tim canceled 2 or 3 more times after that.
Mm-hmm.
You canceled yesterday.
No, I didn't.
No, that was...
I didn't. That wasn't me.
That was me.
I asked him, when is Josh coming over? He's like, no, we're not doing it today.
Oh.
That was not me at all.
Next letter is from Jesus Gonzalez, super fan, and author of our creator of our logo and all of our sweet merch that's coming. Right, Josh?
Yeah, it's totally coming.
Josh is the president of the merch department.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Chief merchandise officer.
What are you getting right now?
I'm just taking a picture of your iPad.
Subject is
earbuds.
OMG Rogue One final trailer. Ah! Looks like Jesus is all aboard the hype train. Full speed. He says, so pumped for Rogue One. Can we get Josh to invent a time machine to travel to December 15th, please?
I wish.
I've watched the trailer at least 20 times now and watched a bunch of video breaking it down. So I'll attempt to point out things that I haven't seen other people point out and what I'm most excited for. Huge Jedi statue. I think other people did notice that.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. He put a picture in here. He says, Director Orson talking about the Death Star's power foreshadows Admiral Mahdi talking to Vader about the Death Star.
Yeah.
Then Vader force chokes him, which now will have more weight to the scene after we see Vader fail to recover the plans. Grand Moff Tarkin, he shows a picture of Grand Moff Tarkin from the back. Then he shows...
they showed
Grand Moff Tarkin
Tarkin?
question mark.
Yeah.
That was shot where the guy is walking into the room with a bunch of Imperials. That he's presuming that it's where the shoulder behind shot on Tarkin.
Then he shows a screenshot and says, Biggs, General Dodana, Admiral Madine? Question mark?
It's not Admiral. Madine is a general.
Yeah.
Dodana is an admiral. Or general as well, sorry.
The good guys dressing up as bad guys, again foreshadowing A New Hope. That's a really cool, I did like that image.
Which one?
With K2SO. And the three of them are standing there, looking all...
Oh, yeah, where she's dressed up as a Death Star gunner.
This!
And she took out the visor for some reason.
And the stormtrooper looks like he shoots Imwe. There's a screenshot of that. The Rebel fleet, you can see the medical frigate from episode 4. And you can also see some ships from KOTOR and the Rebels cartoon. Top, right, left to the X-Wing on the right.
Yeah, they have one of the Hammerhead Corvettes exploding.
And Jen might be happy about this. Saw Gerrera dying, probably on the Death Star's test on Jeddah.
It shows him dying?
I don't know if he's speculating. I didn't pick up on him dying, but he's got a screen.
Well, he has a weird...
He's gonna die. That's his whole line about not giving up hope and keep the dream alive.
Keep the rebellion alive. Keep the dream alive.
He's gonna die. They're all gonna die.
Just don't keep me alive.
That's all the letters for now. Gosh. All right. That's it for the podcast. Like I said, you can tweet us at StarWarsNU if you followed us on the live feed.
You can watch the entire episode instead of listening to it.
Yeah, you could.
For this episode. It's recorded live.
You can vote on who had the best cinematography, not Josh. Next up.
Yeah, except I'm the only one who put it in landscape. Everyone's going to have...
I didn't think you could do it.
What? Like gravity wouldn't allow you to turn the phone?
I thought it would make it so that you were...
This is Android. This is an iPhone.
Okay, got it.
iPhone, you can only record at a 45-degree angle at all times.
That's not a fact at all. What else have we got to talk about?
Here, I can do a Mr. Robot shot.
I don't know what.
Since none of you watch Mr. Robot.
Jenny does.
Adam says he's been leaned over for minutes. What does that mean?
It means you're sideways, and it doesn't work.
There's a Mr. Robot shot of...
No,
Jen.
I think he's literally saying...
He's
saying it doesn't work.
I don't know why it wouldn't work.
I think because it doesn't work.
That's stupid. Why would Periscope do that?
That is stupid.
I don't know.
Here's a Mr. Robot shot of Tim. He's joking.
Oh, dang it. In my face.
Good one.
What else do we have to talk about? We're on the BenView network, Retro Junkies network.
We're going to record the rest of the Rebels.
We are episode by episode. Wednesday we have
a microphone.
A couple of episodes to do. We have what else? Website, starwarsnerdsunite.com. You can go to our Amazon link. If you're going to buy stuff on Amazon, you should definitely use our link. Or sign up for Audible or Amazon Prime. That's even better. If you do Amazon Prime through us, that's super awesome. Or if you're going to buy Alexa for all your home automation needs.
It's an Echo.
Yeah, Echo, that thing. The puck. The hockey puck.
An Echo, yeah.
Echo Mini.
I don't know what, it's something weird like puck, but it's not mini.
Yeah.
The disc or I don't remember.
You don't even have to remember because you have the OG.
I already have the OG Echo, so...
What did I forget to talk about? Nothing?
I don't think so. I think that's everything.
All right. May the force be with you. Thanks, guys.
May the force be with you.
Bye, Adam.
Bye, Adam.
Did you hear that? We're doomed.
This podcast is a part of the BenView network.
You can find this and other podcasts like it at benviewnetwork.com.